Okay, so this is my video. I'm going to compare the original Gen 2 frame on the left, the girl in the pink bikini, with the new Evolve frame, the girl on the right, with the gold bikini. Alright, so initial thoughts, just movement, the old frame, quiet. So range of motion is normal, chest is normal. Let me just look at this. And this one, if you can hear it, makes a bit of noise. The knees are fine. The ankles are a bit noisy. Arms make a bit of noise. Arms make a bit of noise. Elbows are alright. The wrists are quiet. When I did pose her in the city, when I did take photos, I was just worried that the wrists were a bit stiff, but they seem to be loosened up a bit now. So that's the main difference, noise. Up and down. Let's just set it ankles in place. If they have the right angle, they can stand on their own. So to position her correctly. Okay, then I want to do the number one. I think I'll just bend their elbows. Just want to sit them down. So legs going forward. Obviously stops with just the way the body is. I can do that with her legs. Her knees will bend to here. This is the Gen 2 body, and that's the arch you can get there in her back with her legs. Can I move her knees together to be more ladylike? Yes. So place her on the chair. Now this one, straight up and down. Back seems to sit a bit different. Knees are the same. So I'll sit her down. Can we do this? Yes. I'll just turn them sideways so you can see. In terms of actual sitting upright, back does bend here a little bit this way on the pink lady, and on the yellow lady back seems to be a bit more upright. So if we pose her to sit, so she's having a discussion. I think they look about the same actually. Up and down is the same. Now the next one, in and out. So we can do straight out to give directions. In a circle. And the yellow lady. Same range of motion. Can't quite move in a circle the same way. I think that's just the way the gears are. So we can do that. So I think she's won't be able to do the butterfly swimming stroke, but she still has the good range. She can still put her arm all the way out, and looks like she can hyperflex. While they're sitting, the neck joint. Is her head not on good? Tilting the head. So that's the head tilt. Okay, so this is a bit stiffer. There's no, since the neck to the head is one position, so we can move that way. But this way I can move her head to the side and then move her head a bit. So tilt and then turn. So it gives, I think, a wider range of poses just with the neck and the head. The other thing I wanted to try with the legs, let's say the sticking point is the way frame the body, so we can't go past that point. Can we go forward? That's the most forward it goes. Can we go sideways? So this is the range of this one. We can only go this way. So our poses are limited by that leg. Oops. Okay, I'll sit her back down. Now, can she do the splits? No, she can't do the splits. That's the furthest she can go. Front and back. That is the furthest she can go. She could lean forwards and touch her toes. Possibly nope, she can touch her shin. So that's the most she can do that way. Or a very high kick. Sit her back down. Okay, can she do the splits? Let's see. Again, limited by the back. Again, limited by the front. Again, can do a high kick. Can she touch her toes? No, not this way. Okay. So now, can she do a side kick? The hip can turn out more. So it can turn out. So if you wanted to do some, and with both legs being able to turn it more, you can do a higher kick. And so let's see if we can turn her legs she can go down that way. I'll leave her on that angle so it's not too rude. So she can go down that far as a side split, sideways. face her this way, so she's from the rear. Should be able to see. And then comparing it to the pink lady. His legs do not go as far. So the newer frame can go further in a sideways split. Sit it down again. So it's the sideways split. Now you can rotate the legs. So if you rotate the legs this way, she can do a split. Sideways split that way. With her legs, hips rotated. So and yes, with the feet pointed as well. So it may look a bit odd, but if you've got her probably fully dressed, you can make it look like she's doing splits. If we were doing a yoga pose or a very high kick, so that option is available. And just rotate her legs back. And the hips are a little noisy. I can still push her knees back. Elbows are fairly quiet. To be careful not to hurt her. The wrists were stiff when I first got her, but they're a lot easier to twist now. Her ankles are noisy. And I'm just doing this because I don't have the best light. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to try and do some nice poses. See if there's any difference with the hands. So can we do this? It should be exactly the same with both dolls. So the arms and the hands are posing the same. Biggest difference is the hips. And the neck is straight. I can manipulate the head a little bit. And so that's the biggest difference with the neck. You can really tilt the neck a lot more. No, I like both frames, depending on depends on what you want to do with the dolls, I guess. The Evolve frame is just a lot noisier, and she's got more posing through the hips and the neck. I suppose it just depends on where you're photographing. If you want to be dead quiet, if you want to be quiet, so the old frame is fine, but the new frame gives you more possibilities for posing. All right. Can't think of any more poses. If I do, I'll edit this video later. Okay, thanks.